Hey guys, welcome back to another Theorist Mcgee video. Today, Theorist Mcgee, will be theorizing and analyzing the latest and greatest video in the 4Kids IAB cinematic universe. And, this one is the apology, where it seems as though our not quite famous yet character films an apology video, but it's not the apology that you may be expecting, where most celebrities or content creators are going to apologize for committing various crimes or something that in the end doesn't, harm too many people. This time we see an apology for the death of another character. First thing I want to notice is that in this one we see a crazy little plot twist in the description. You can see here, the character's name is Brian. Would you guys take a peek at that? Now, before we get too much into the theories here, I would like to note that I'm subscribed and I have liked the video. It would be really cool if you guys all, after subscribing and liking this video, went to this video, the apology, subscribed, and liked. With all that being said, let's just watch the video and see what comes of it.
Hey guys, so welcome back. Today I'd like to apologize for my past actions against the fan man. I am deeply upset about what happened.
The fan man.
And
Good to
I'd
know.
like to wager that I am as deeply upset as you are. If I could change my past actions, I would, because this, honestly, it's terrible to see him
Seems remorseful.
dead. That's just deeply unfortunate.
Oh, who am I kidding? This guy's not remorseful. Alright, well, we have some reactions. First of all, we got a name for the character that was killed off in the fan, and the name was the Fan Man. Isn't that neat? You don't see the character names revealed all too terribly often, but now we have two. We have Brian and the Fan Man. Brian now was openly admitting that it was him, in fact, who we saw in the Switch. It was him who turned off the fan and indirectly killed the Fan Man. Now, we still don't know why. The apology did not go into great depth or detail. I have a lot of questions about I have a lot of questions about why this would have been done. Why in the world would this apology have to have been made? But it closes some of the earlier doors. Some of the first problems have now officially been resolved. We know who did it, and we know who was the victim. Now, let's take some notes about the surrounding scenery of this video. We'll note that this appears to be a white crinkled piece of paper, apparently being used on some carpet. So this was, a hasty little effort. We couldn't have been bothered to get a fresh, clean sheet of paper. So Brian probably doesn't care. Now this crayon color is some sort of blue, but if you'll notice, if you'll come with me in a journey around the comments, we'll see that the crayon color actually was cerulean, confirmed by @4Kids IAB official. That's how you know it's true. Let's see some of the replies in the comments, and we see some people, the mediocre and @WilliamsEgo283, both seem to agree that this is a very nice fact. But what if I told you that this wasn't just a nice fact, but rather an integral fact? Because clearly, cerulean is either Brian's favorite color, or it is the fan man's favorite color. Now, if Brian was remorseful for his actions, then maybe this would in fact be fan man's favorite color. But it appears as though Brian, uh, well, if you listen to the tone of voice in the video, wasn't too terribly remorseful. Now, the words he said definitely gave off the idea of remorse, but this 100% did not feel very remorseful or authentic. His voice was kind of at a steady pitch. It was monotone. And the monotonous pitch doesn't lead me to believe that he would break down over such a thing. It almost seems as though this was a prepared statement, a prepared apology, perhaps an apology created using none other than my favorite AI program, ChatGPT.com, where we can now go to ChatGPT and look and all of its glory. You know what? I'm not going to wait for it to load. So back to the video. It is. So basically, the apology might not be so remorseful so much as it is necessary, and the character Brian probably didn't want to put too much effort into it, so they're not going to use anything all too important. Rather, they're going to just, use the AI to generate an apology and try to make us, the viewers, privy to the fact that they feel remorse, despite the fact that that remorse is not genuine or real. You'll notice that this video is filmed on a phone. This wasn't set up with professional cameras. We never even get to see the character Brian's face, as he likely laughs his way through making this video. We also will notice that Brian probably doesn't care that much about what happened, because all that simply is here is a picture, a stick figure of the fan man in the color of cerulean, with a hastily drawn sad face. Now, that doesn't seem like a real picture of what really was going on, if you ask me. You'll also have noticed that phone that he drew with, sorry about that, that phone that he drew, that he was filming with, actually was plugged in. So he is busy charging his phone. He is busy, preoccupied with other things. Or maybe that wasn't a phone we are seeing, but rather some sort of other device that is required to be plugged in. And you can notice this by looking at the shadow of his phone when you watch the actual video. Now, let's get to some of the questions that you might have. What are Brian's motives? Well, to put it simply, I have no clue what his motives are. He's clearly doesn't care much about what is going on. He clearly doesn't care about the situation at hand. Rather, he is hastily making this apology to save face and create a good public image for himself. And for that, I am not too pleased. I do think that this does come from a place of good intentions. Of like, it's not bad to want to have a good image. It's not bad, but it's also not good that his apology is him taking a crinkled piece of paper, throwing it on some carpet, taking a cerulean crayon, hastily drawing a stick figure, and reading a statement off of ChatGPT. Because this guy, Brian, is an evil supervillain, and I am going to make this claim now, and I will never refute it, and I never will change it, because what kind of theorist has an open mind? With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you'll come back to tune in next episode to try and figure out what kind of crazy shenanigans are going on in the 4Kids IB cinematic universe. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video. And I hope you guys have a good day. Stay theorizing, my friends. This is Theorist Mcgee, signing off.